It took 3 different trucks just to get this proud little badge home. The hood's beat up, the grill's scarred, and all 4 tires are done for. Even the doors look stubborn, like they refuse to give in. Inside, pure, old-school American luxury, soft, bold, and full of character. And after all these years, it's still rocking its original 1993 spirit. The old manual and a few old tickets are still here. They're worthless on paper, but to this car, they mean everything. Winter's coming, but today's warm enough to try firing it up. Before the snow hits, I want to move it behind the house and let it rest till spring. And tucked inside, a true American beast, that big, bold 5.7-liter badge, still roaring with pride. That massive 5.7-liter engine, proof it's always been best friends with a gas station. To my surprise, I found a carb I'd never seen before, with a mouth big enough to gulp down anything. There's a high-voltage coil and a separator, familiar parts, but they still managed to bite through my glove. I believe I can bring this beast back to life. I pulled out the old battery and threw in a temporary one. Just wanted to see if the wiring still had some life left in it. Felt like that battery just didn't have enough juice. It couldn't turn the engine over. So I hooked up a jump starter and gave it another shot. But even with that, no luck. I started to suspect the battery was the real problem. So I grabbed a brand new battery and dropped it in. While I was at it, here's a little secret. I picked up a used BYD Han online for just over 90 grand. Saved a ton, and it looks brand new. These days, new cars lose value fast, so selling or buying secondhand is a smart move. Anyway, back to business. The new battery's in, and I'm about to give it one more try. This time, not even a click, no signs of life at all. From what I can tell, it's either the engine is seized up with rust or the starter is. Turns out the engine can still turn by hand, so the problem's got to be the starter. Forgive my lack of repair experience. It took me over 40 minutes just to pull this little thing out. But hey, I found the problem. Now it's just hanging there, and I need to figure out how to get it back in place. Now the starter's fully taken apart and cleaned up. Inside, no real damage. The problem was right here. This piece should have been held by a proper screw, but someone just glued it on. Total hack job. Next, I'm going to give the whole starter a deep clean and figure out how to get it back where it belongs. I scraped off that old glue hack job and finally put in a proper screw to lock it in place. Smart move, right? Then I gave the housing a fresh coat of paint. Now all that's left, put it back together exactly the way it came out. Now it runs perfectly. Stuff like this, for me it's just a small win. Nothing but a simple little case. The little starter's ready to go back in. Wish me luck. Time to fire it up. And as you can see, the engine's finally alive and purring again. The engine sounds strong and full of life. Next, I needed to check if there was any spark. I pulled off the ignition cap and after some struggle got the spark plug out. Honestly, that plug didn't match what I expected from a big American V8. It was tiny and short. Never seen one like it before. I held the tip against the engine block to check the ignition line directly. Let me share a little secret with you. This thing has a hidden fuel port in the back seat. Keep it between us, okay? Now the spark's good, fuel's in, but no fuel coming out yet. Pretty sure the problem's with the fuel pump in the back, so I gave it a few knocks. Ever heard the saying, if the fuel pump's stuck, sometimes a few good hits on the tank can wake it up, and then, holy shit. Now we've got power, and finally, fuel's flowing. It's time to try starting it up. Wish me luck. The engine's finally running smooth. Now let's keep going and take this thing for a spin. Man, this steering wheel is light as a feather. And just like that, this Cadillac, which sold for 1.69 million yuan 32 years ago, is alive again. This gold badge Fleetwood's engine is officially back from the dead. Next spring, I'll give it a full restoration. Just wait for me. Till then, stay healthy and keep chasing those dreams.